Hi everybody! So I'm doing this from my back porch. Crap! Oops, I didn't want that to happen. Thought I'd go. It's actually a really nice day out today. It has been sublimely hot and uncomfortable for the past like 5 months, I would say. And today it's actually really nice, so I wanted to sit outside and do my readings here. This week I am showing you how to do 2 different readings with 2 different oracle cards to show you just a different type of spreads that you can do, and you can apply any type of tarot card to any type of spread. It all depends on what you feel like you want to do. So with that being said, I'm going to get right into it. Okay, so this reading has 6 cards and it's called Teaching by Experience, and I picked the Ask Your Guides Oracle deck, and this is what it looks like. And that's my first card. So the first question is, what am I teaching others from my life experience? And I pulled the restriction card, which, damn it, now there's people outside. Shh. It's finding the humor of the situation. When things get rough, instead of dwelling on the negative, I find things to do that give me a mental break. My joy guides are here to help me through the tough times by showing me that there's a light to every dark. I want to know exactly who in my life I've taught to look at things this way. So if you know me personally and you watch this video, I want to hear from you how I have taught you how to look at the humor of a situation. Jesus, my nose, itchy. Alright. So that's card number 1. Now we go to card number 2. What am I learning from my life experiences? I pulled the denial card, which kind of irks me at first, but I'm learning to admit the truth of any situation, of looking at things as they are and not wanting to know anything. I've always been a truth seeker, but I will admit that sometimes I'd rather just not deal with things than admit them head on. But the good news is that it's never too late to take the blinders off and gulp down the courage it takes to face the real issues. It's a long road, but I'm getting better at facing myself. And especially in the last 3 years, I kind of went through a transformation. In like 2012, I had this really horrible thing happen, and I went on this different path in my life where not everyone liked that, but the new people in my life who have helped me become more truthful to myself, I guess, I feel like they're the ones that matter, and then the people who have stuck by me through it, they're the ones that matter. So that's number 2. And then we have card number 3, how am I teaching others through my life experiences? And I have discontent. I'm a Scorpio, and I feel that it's in my blood to create. I'm not sure how I'm teaching others anything, but I can see that when I'm in the mood to create things, I create jewelry, and I can see that when I'm in the mood to create and I post all this stuff to Facebook or Twitter or whatever, I see a lot of my friends showing off their own creative things that they did. Maybe it's just an inspiration to hit, maybe I inspired it, I don't know. But the discontent isn't, it really is a positive card. the discontent part is when you physically can't do the things that make you the most happy, and when I can't create stuff, I know it makes me like want to tear someone's head off. So it's important to always have that outlet, and if you can't have it, find something else that makes you happy. Now on to number 4. How can I learn these life lessons without betraying who I am? New beginnings. I can learn to go for what I really want in life and embrace the changes that come with it. The important thing to remember is that as long as I'm happy with what I'm doing in my life and it feels right to me, I can't go wrong with asking the universe for things I need to be successful. So I think right here, right now, I'm going to ask for 3 things from the universe that can make me successful, and we'll check back in a little while and see not if any of those things came true, because it's not like wishes, but it's like if any of those things happen. So the first thing I need is space. I need my own space, which I have. It's in my room, and you wouldn't think. A lot of people say that you shouldn't have your work and your relaxing time in the same space, but literally my room is my favorite place in the entire universe. It has that big bed, and it has a big TV, and it's comfy, and my turtle is in there, and I love him, and he drives me crazy when he's knocking around the glass in the morning and wakes me up. But he's my absolute favorite animal besides my dog, and apparently my butterfly, who's still alive. Go figure. Okay, so number 2 that I already have is inspiration. I am inspired by anything and everything. If I'm watching a TV show and someone has a piece of funky jewelry that they wear, I take note of that and I wonder if I can create it myself. Sometimes I see ideas in my head, sometimes it takes me a while to get going, but something that really inspires me is how the weather is. It sounds weird to say, but if the weather's gloomy, I tend to put more mood into my pieces and make them more serious. If it's sunny, I tend to make them more sunshine inspired. So it's a good way to look at it, I guess. And the third thing I need in order to be successful is people who believe in me. And that's something that I actually already have. I have my parents, I have my family, my boyfriend, who's also my best friend, and then I have every single person that's ever believed in me. And I have my business partner, who it's not on paper or anything, but she's doing her thing and I'm doing my thing, and I'm so proud of her and how far she's come. And we started with this business idea because we both wanted to help people and to create things that inspire people, and not just pieces to make money. Money would be nice too, but pieces that really find their owner. And I think we're both doing a great job in that. So actually, I didn't need to ask the universe for it because I already have it, which is nice. Alright, that makes me happy. I just realized that. Alright, so that is number 4. And then we have, how can I improve my life starting today? We have truth. Basically, this truth is listening to your higher self and look at things with clarity and objectivity. So oftentimes we spend our time mucking around in emotions, bad emotions. This made me feel this way, this made me feel this way, which feelings are valid, but they're not everything. And you need to look at the situation for what it is and what the lesson is. If it's not right for you, then there's a lesson in it for you to learn. And stand up for your truth instead of blaming everyone else. In this situation, it wasn't just my friend that was the problem. We both knew what we had to do in order to bridge the gap, but we both let things go. And man, it's loud out here. Gotta be all nice. Whatever. So we let things go and we let things slide, and then things got the better of us. And instead of heading down the same path, we headed down different ones, and now things are pretty much over. But there's also going to be a new beginning in her life because she's going to be getting married, which is nice. And new beginning in my life where I can move on. And in everyone else's life that I love. So it's nice. And then we have... the fuck is happening? That's what I get for trying to do things outside. I get nature, I get people outside because school's back in session, I get race car drivers, I get birds knocking into windows. Sorry, excuse me. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, this is the last one, and then it's over. Hello, butterfly. That's a cabbage butterfly. It's white. How can I improve my learning processing starting today? Leadership. And it's funny because I started doing these videos to teach myself something, because I love reading the tarot cards, but when I'm only doing it for myself, I lose interest. It's not that I lose interest, it's just that it gets too overwhelming to do it all the time, but there's so much to write and so much to think about, and sometimes I want to do other stuff like make jewelry, or I'm busy or whatever. So I started these tarot vlogs as a way to hold myself accountable for what I'm doing, and I hope that taking that leadership to the next level, I can teach other people who might be new to this how to read cards. And it's not really what's the right interpretation, because it's like a Bible verse. Everyone has their own interpretation of what the words actually mean. And in my next video, I'm going to do another reading, but with a complete separate deck of cards. It's another oracle deck. So I'll be showing you that, and I think it's a great starting off point to really know the cards, but know the truth within yourself as well. So when you tell someone your truth, you're basically not telling them what to do, because nobody can tell you what to do. You have to go through the things yourself. But you're like, this is what I see, and if it were me in this situation, this is what I would do. If it were my dream, this is what I would interpret it as. But don't try and say this is what you should do, because 9 times out of 10 people are going to go, well, she told me to do that, but I'm going to do that instead, and blame her for it or whatever, if it blows up in my face. So that's pretty much it for this reading. I hope you guys didn't mind the obnoxious high school students or the birds flying in the background. And I hope you guys have a nice Wednesday. Alright, bye!